whole nine.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, the
Got
empty
you on.
Tumbler project.
Hell yeah. Own domain name and how much did you have to pay for that?
$700 for 3 years.
God damn. I mean, that's not really that bad considering you literally use it every week.
Yeah.
I dig that rapper y'all had on here last week too. It's pretty good.
Oh, the week before we talking about John John.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, John John's the man.
He's pretty good, man.
He's real good.
You ought to get Tyrion on here one time.
The 21st.
Hey.
Yeah,
Hey,
bro, I'm already on it, bro.
Hey. I'm about to say he was a lot more insightful than I am.
Nah, man, it's quite real natural, man. Just forget the fact that you got headphones on and just talk about it.
Oh
You feel
no,
me?
I talk. I talk, man. I ain't really worried about it. I just get caught up in my. Oh yeah.
And we're live.
Live.
Oh, now we back?
We are live.
I'm sending all kind of stuff so people can comment because we was on the subject before we went out of men's mental health and
Don't be saying that shit. It's gonna cut out again. Stop.
FBI is watching.
and
And through the power of what was going on, sorry for that brief interruption, people that are listening to this, not which will be released here shortly. We had a technical malfunction, but you didn't hear shit. All it went was blip, and now I'm talking. So, back to the podcast.
yeah, so I'm contacting a bunch of my guy friends to. I want their input because I can only say what I think about it.
Oh, yeah,
and
absolutely.
there's always a perspective that's not.
Okay, I overheard men get that shut up, stop being a pussy,
right.
Shut up, do your thing. But how many times have you wanted to just be like, and then you're like, no, I gotta shut up, stop being a fucking pussy, and then at the end of it, you're like, yeah, it was definitely the right thing to do.
I mean,
I don't know why the fuck I was being a bitch back there, but
Yeah, but like
you know what I'm saying?
How many times does the opposite happen? Or even like the long term effect of mental illness, or
okay, yes,
you know what I mean?
Yes, but we have millennials now, or Generation
Drop the mic.
G or whatever the fuck they are now. that they're just a bunch of little fucking weak chin bitches that just walk around and expect
the world to be
grown
handed
men
to
to
them.
treat them like they're women, so to speak.
No, I wouldn't say that. But
Like they have the feelings, like
you
they
can't.
got that.
You got feelings.
Everybody
Like,
has feelings.
Everybody got.
That's the
Everybody has
problem.
feelings, yes.
Everybody got.
But if a dude walked up and he's just a bitch, he's a bitch. Period. You ain't gonna be like,
Might be a sensitive guy.
Yeah, you're not gonna be like, oh, he's got feelings, motherfucker. You know a bitch when you see one. All right.
But that's what the eye of somebody who's been indoctrinated by the tough guy syndrome.
Yeah, but you know a bitch when you see one.
But that's
like-
why I see it that
you'll
way.
be nice
Oh,
to
my
him.
daddy's been like that to me all my life. He's beating into my head. He grew up good old country boy out of Taylorsville, North Carolina.
You got me live?
And-
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
But yeah, he's grew up out of Taylorsville, North Carolina. I mean, he beat that into my head. And
Yeah.
when I was young, he was like, in a way, it's helpful, but at the same time, we as men, we do have feelings.
Yeah,
we can't deny that. And we all have our certain weak points, whether it be women, whether it be alcohol, whatever. We have our vices and we have our weak points, and some things just break us down a little more than others.
Yeah.
And the whole, my idea behind toxic masculinity is, doing things as men which are scorned by men.
Right.
I know
what you mean.
by having female attributes.
I
You know
thought
what I mean?
toxic masculinity meant, like that's all you are is masculine. You're that fucking stereotypical jock that just like.
No, that's just
women and shit.
that's definition of a douchebag. That's just a
Yeah,
douchebag.
that's tools.
But the word toxic
Toxic
masculinity means that.
No, it's actually that. See, I just recently learned this.
Or a hook
because
or whatever.
The reason I recently learned it is because of events that happened with a friend of mine, and that's what got me on. That's what got me being more sympathetic towards men's mental health.
Yeah.
Because at the before this incident happened, I was just like you. I was with the whole.
What do you call me, an ignorant fuck? Is this a race?
No.
What are we doing? I was just like you,
I
Anthony.
was just like you.
What do you mean, just like
I'm
me?
about to explain myself.
No. Before you go after me, let me finish.
You know what I'm saying? Like a bitch.
I
and shit
don't-
like that. I thought like that.
You know what a bitch is, all right?
Right.
But you're nice to them because you're a nice person, and then you come to find out they just got some problems going on, da-da-da-da. You've also met people that are total fucking assholes, and the reason being is because they got some shit going on, and they just don't necessarily know how to handle it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that's...
You follow me?
I know what you mean.
So, that
follows right in with the men's mental health.
Oh, yeah. It's a release of, or an unhealthy release of emotion.
But my point is, you don't judge them because they're being an asshole, or they're just kind of a bitch. The guy's just kind of a bitch. You know what I mean? Or not a bitch, but just he's very soft.
Yes. But
and it's just like, why are you
when
so
I came
soft,
up,
bro?
I couldn't relate. That's why it was like, man, I can't, like, we'll just fucking get over that. If that happened to me, fucking suck it up, man up, power through it.
Well, yeah, that's what you got to do because you're a man.
We actually had a conversation like that a few months back. And like I was going through some shit, and you were like, I was sitting here explaining to me. You were like, I'm sorry, bro. I just can't.
I can't relate.
Yeah,
I couldn't.
I just can't. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you.
I understand, especially my friend. It's my friend.
Yeah.
Especially my friend comes to tell me something bothering him, and I can see that it's bothering him. But when he telling me something, my empathy is not there because I'm like, I want to tell you, at the time I wanted to tell you, like, fucking just power through that shit, man. Go fuck bitches, you know what I mean? Go
knock the bottom out of some shit.
Yeah, and it's like, fuck that shit, you know what I mean? Yeah. But that's what I wanted to do.
Oh yeah.
But that's not what I needed to do at the time.
Well, but you've also never been in that situation.
Exactly. You have a different perspective because you've never been through my situation, just as I have never been in your situation.
I couldn't relate to the point. I tell you what changed me. When a good friend of mine, committed suicide, a really good friend of mine. I watched this guy grow up from you know him personally. Yes. So when that happened to me, and that really, like, it was shocking, and then I was just like, I'm like, I don't know how to feel because I'm hurt. And I can't really be. I didn't feel like I couldn't be weak at the moment because I had to be strong for the family.
Exactly.
Yes.
It's like I always got to be strong for somebody.
Yeah.
Me. If my wife going through some shit, I got to be strong for her.
Yeah.
Such and such tell me you're going through some shit, I got to be strong for them.
Exactly.
And then when you told me you was going through shit, you know what I'm saying, you was having a moment.
Yeah.
Okay, I got to be strong for Isaac.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And when that happened to me and I started reflecting on things, then I could understand what you was coming from because I was like, I don't see how you could get to the point where you don't love yourself enough to take yourself out.
Yeah.
I couldn't understand that.
Or you're just going through some shit that you know is absolutely inevitable and you can't,
But in my mind, everything's going to go, after a while, nothing.
Oh, but that's just your mindset.
Yeah.
And I mean,
I couldn't relate.
I think that as, like, you as a person, me as a person, don't know you that well, you know what I mean? But, like, as genuine human beings, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to y'all, conversating the way I am. But just as genuine human beings, we have a natural respect for somebody until they do us wrong, right? Yeah. So you're always going to want to be there for somebody, and you're going to want to be strong. That's not the toxic part. That's not the toxic part. The toxic part is you not being able to feel your way and getting the shit for it. You know what I mean?
It's like I don't know. It's like I couldn't empathize. You know what I mean?
Well, but see, when it comes to did like somebody cheat on you or something like that?
No.
No, it was something real serious. He was almost at the point to where
you don't have to give details. But like, say my wife cheated on me.
Right.
My ex-wife.
Right.
2 months after we got married, she was fucking one of my best friends.
Damn. Okay. I'm sorry about that, man.
I can't come to you about it because of the fact that if you've never been through it, I can't come to you about it because you don't know what it's like to be in that position.
Yeah, but like, say if you were to come, though.
Huh?
You could though. Not that even though I don't know what it's like, we're friends. So if you want to come and if you need somebody to talk to,
an outsider's perspective.
My point is the reason why you had no empathy is because you've never felt what he's feeling. Like if you were to come to me and say, man, I'm not talking about your wife now, but say same thing happened to you.
Right.
And it happened to me, and I'm here, and you're like, man, I can't fucking believe she did that shit just after it fucking happened.
Yeah.
I'd be like, look, bro, it sucks right now. What you need to do, and I'd be able to give you advice, and I'd be able to empathize with you because of the fact that I've been through that situation as well. You see what I'm saying?
I get exactly what you're saying, but what I'm saying was on a whole different level. It's like, is like I was trying to see everything through my mindset and my and what I know, and I was unable to relate on the level of switching my mindset to his mindset as to somebody who wouldn't love themselves so much that they would never think about doing anything with that.
But you can't switch to his level simply because of the fact that if you do, now you're on the same level as him, so you're not going to be able to give the advice.
Yeah.
Because if I walked up and I was like, I think this is right, and I walked up to everybody and they switched to where I'm at, then it would automatically be right. The reason why you ask advice from people is because sometimes you get that advice that you don't want to hear, but after computing it in your head and thinking about what they said, you go, he might be fucking right.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So by you not being able to compute and get to his level, he's still fucking here.
Yeah, look,
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you got through it, and you remembered him being able to be there for you and talk to him.
Like if you watch somebody break their leg, and you see something nasty, like a nasty fall, and you see it fall, you're like, oh, you empathize immediately.
Yeah, because you felt that.
I've never ever broken a bone in my life.
Yeah, but you've fallen, thought you broke your leg at least once in your life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But when I see it, just
pain,
and I'm like, oh man, I'm cringing.
When a guy gets kicked in the nuts, you go,
ooh. Exactly. Now I've actually felt that.
But see, I think the difference between that is physical and emotional are two different levels.
No, you're not. They're the exact same thing because of the fact that emotional pain causes you fucking pain. It causes you pain you've never known in your life. You've been down. I'm assuming you were at that fucking level. It fucking hurt. It hurt you mentally. It hurt you physically. You just couldn't fucking get it out, and you just want to fucking explode.
Yeah.
You're just so fucking just built up with that shit, but it just felt so bad, and you just, that's pain, dude. That's fucking pain.
Right.
Because the only reason you feel pain is because your brain fucking processes it as pain.
Yeah.
So it doesn't.
But it doesn't finish processing it. Like you say, if I burn my hand, I'm feeling pain in my hand because I'm burnt.
Yeah.
And if you don't know how to deal with emotions, like a lot of men don't, I'm feeling pain, but I don't know where it's from, and it's making me mad.
Yes,
that's the idea.
And also, what happens is, like, if you burnt your hand, and say it wasn't a 3rd-degree burn, say it was a 3rd-degree burn, or a 2nd-degree burn at worst, and you blistered up and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you stop thinking about it, I get burned all the fucking time. If you stop thinking about it, you don't feel it no more until you think about it. And it's just like emotional pain. If you're able to get your mind off of what your feelings are fucking feeling, like, God, this sucks, that stupid fucking person, I don't want to live my life. And then you watch like one of the funniest things ever, and you're laughing, and you're, kid, I'm feeling a little bit better, and then it ends. And then it ends.
It just sits.
And then you start thinking about what you were thinking about before.
Yeah, but a lot of people, that's tools that you have in your mind that you can relate to and you utilize.
That's everybody.
Everybody ain't got those same tools.
It's everybody.
But everybody don't got those tools.
Yes, they do.
No, everybody don't have the capacity in the midst of such mental pain to think of doing something.
Okay. Have you ever lost a tooth?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Everybody's lost a tooth, right?
Yeah, kids lose teeth.
And when you're a kid, right? And you'd be out there, you'd be doing, no matter what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
Okay, you'd be out there doing something, and you'll slick your tongue over and go, what the? Oh yeah, that's right, I lost my tooth.
Right.
And now you remember you lost your tooth. And so now losing your tooth is back in your mind, and it lasts for about 5-6 minutes, and you get back to doing what the fuck you're doing.
Right.
And then later on that day, you go, oh, I lost my tooth.
That's a physical thing. We're talking about
mental
health.
That's what I'm talking about.
I feel what you're saying.
It's such a weird subject.
I don't think you're picking up what I'm putting down.
I am picking up what you're putting down.
But the thing is, a lot of you have the tools mentally to pull yourself out of the hole.
Well, yeah, because I've been through some shit, man.
Exactly.
You got to go through the shit to get to the good.
Lot of people,
the yin and the yang of life.
A lot of people, including my friend, didn't have the tools to pull himself out of that hole, and he went to the extreme of taking his own life.
Yeah, I've been there.
That's what I'm saying.
And me personally, I
know how he feels. I know what it feels like. I've fucking been there, dude.
But
I'm gonna go blind here in fucking couple years. No, seriously.
The difference is you have the tools to
and that's why I'm able to sympathize with him. That's why I'm able to have empathy. That's why I'm able to go, yeah, I know what you're going through, and this is what I had to do to get myself over it. I'm essentially giving him advice by talking to you. I'm not trying to single him out. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to give him the tools. I'm trying to give him a different way of looking at it without singling him out. But you're the one that brought the cat out of the bag. Come on, bro. You can't do that.
But if you got some guy doing this whole thing and they're feeling some kind of way, like for instance, I was going to karaoke. You know I love karaoke.
Oh, yeah.
That. I'm on the way to karaoke. I'm on the way to karaoke, and I just happened. Well, I didn't see him. Luckily, my wife seen him. Some young kid, he may have been 16, 17. He was sitting on the edge of the bridge. Remember, I told you that night.
Yep.
He was sitting on the edge of the bridge. He was about to jump off.
Yeah.
I didn't see that guy. I was keep riding.
Your
My
wife seen him.
My wife was like, "Who's that guy?" Some guy was sitting on the bridge. Go talk to him. Go see what's going on. And you know, I'm an asshole. So I'm like, "Oh God, you're so nosy." Yeah. I'm glad she saw.
Like he's about to kill himself.
Yeah.
Fucking guy.
I didn't know what was happening.
Fuck that guy.
She was like, "Some guy was on the bridge." And I'm like,
And see, that's the toxic masculinity I was thinking.
This fucking asshole.
So I loop around, and this kid's fucking
night. I got tacos in the car and
he's
they're
literally
fucking hot.
16.
Damn it.
Literally 16. I loop around. I talk to this kid. He's literally 16, and he's crying, and something's going on. I don't know what's going on with him. I forget the details, but even though I've never had any experience of talking to anybody out of doing something that extreme, it's like something kicked on, and I just had this kind of moment to where I was able to talk to this guy, and I was like, man, people love you. Your family's gonna miss you. And I don't know exactly what I said, but it was just a bunch of good shit.
Yeah, you're putting yourself in that scenario to emphasize, be like, look, man, this is everything you're gonna lose.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying?
But at the same time, when I was talking to my man here, I couldn't do that. How was I able to do it with this kid, and I wasn't able to do it?
Because it's a kid, bro.
I wouldn't be able to do it with Isaac.
But you look at me, we're about the same age.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm a little bit older than you. How
no
old are you,
fuck.
Isaac?
You're no
25.
fuck.
25. Yeah, I'm way older than you. But what I'm saying is you seen it in his eyes, and I'm not saying anything necessarily bad, and don't take this the wrong way.
Yeah.
Because 9 times out of 10, if you're willing to try to talk to somebody about it, that means you don't really want to fucking do it. It's just that's where you're at in this life, and you don't know how else to describe it.
Right.
So you're trying to figure it out because obviously you're still fucking here.
Oh,
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So when he did that, your stuff kicked in. And you're like, I can't necessarily emphasize with you, but you don't want to be that. You don't want to be the guy to go, well, if you're gonna fucking do it, fucking do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That can get you arrested.
Yeah. But you're just like, dude, bro, you don't need to fucking do that stupid shit. Like, I had a friend that was going through the same thing, and he kept texting me and stuff like that. And 9 times out of 10, I didn't text him back simply because of the fact that he was just going to piss me off because you don't like seeing a friend that you respect be weak. That pisses you off.
Yeah, but that's kind of
kinda,
toxic.
That's the toxic
That's
part,
toxic.
Exactly.
It's
So
like you're like,
you
fuck.
have to figure out, okay, yeah, look, bro, you need to stop being dumb. Like that, if you were to come with me to that, I was like, dude, you need to stop being dumb. Yeah, it sucks right now, I get it.
Right.
But it's not worth it, bro. I mean, fuck, you got me.
Yeah,
I'm here for you, bro.
It's a permanent
You
solution
know what I'm
to a
saying?
temporary problem.
And you would try to explain it the best way you can, but you can't be like, because you want to tell him, stop being a bitch. But you know that that's not the right words that he needs to hear right now to fucking go
That's
through
pretty
this.
toxic, though.
It is.
Yeah.
But that's in your blood because of the fact that when somebody
That's what was
dies or
brought up
something
on.
happens,
That's what we brought up on.
well, who the hell else is going to protect your wife, bro? You think you could be a little weak chin bitch and not be able to protect your wife? And be able to protect your wife? No, you got to be you. You got to be you. You got to be that man. You got to be the fucking man.
But you need an outlet, though.
You do have an outlet.
That's the whole talk.
That's why you talk once a
part.
week with one of your best friends. You know what I'm saying?
You got. I mean, you need the outlet, though. That's
why you shoot guns.
Yeah, I do shoot.
You get what I'm saying? That's why you
guns
got
tomorrow.
that. You got
You have
that
an
go-to.
outlet,
That's
yeah.
why you sing music.
Yeah,
Because I
absolutely.
guarantee you wrote some of the best songs in your life when you were depressed as fuck.
Absolutely.
So have I.
You got to pay your dues to play the blues. Legitimately.
I mean, and all that stuff, you obviously made it through, and congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
But
Still
that's
dealing
a
with
journey
it day in, day out.
But that's a journey that you have, and you're able to use that energy, which was once a negative and still is.
Mm-hmm.
Turn
You're
it into
able
a
to
positive.
turn it into a positive and fulfill your dreams and make something of it.
We're
That's
talking
why I
about
said
we're
we're
talking
all
about guys
fucked up
that
here.
don't. We have the tools. I got the tools. You got the tools. You got the tools.
But
we have
the tools until we obtain them.
Yeah, but what about guys that don't have the tools?
They just don't know how to figure it out.
They need to figure it out. They need good friends. They need to find some better fucking friends.
Well, they don't got friends.
Because we're all we got.
You know,
you know what I'm saying? I don't have any brother. I have brothers, but they're not. I wouldn't grew up with them, and I can call them anytime, and they'll talk to me, and they'll give me advice. Those are my brothers. Those are my fold. You know what I mean? I know if anything goes wrong in California, I can make a phone call and have that shit handled quick. You know, with my family.
Yeah.
You know, but those are the types of tools that men develop. You get what I'm saying? And we're trying to figure that stuff out. Like, say you and I become really good friends. And I'm able to sit here and bullshit with you and tell you, like, look, man, this is what's going on, da-da-da-da. I'm always stressing about bikes and shit like that. Yeah. I can't tell my wife that shit because that's a form of our income. So I can't tell her, oh, this is fucking killing me. I'm so fucking, you know what I mean? I can't say that shit because I don't want her to think that I'm not able to do what I can do. Because when I tell her you can do way more than what the fuck you're doing, she can turn that shit around on me. And my wife, when I first met her, and this little bit about Mrs. Tumbler, she would eat nothing but chicken and potatoes. Period.
Those are the two best foods.
No, nothing but no. Baked chicken and a potato with nothing on it.
Oh God, it's so plain.
Baked potato with nothing on it. And that's all she would eat.
White people.
And she might have. Yeah. She might. Well, it's because she has ulcer colitis.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Sorry. And, I apologize.
No, you're good. But after that, and then she met me. Now that woman cooks like what?
She cooks
and she
really
eats fucking everything because I'm like, you can eat everything. You just gotta eat right. You can't drink a bunch of fucking sweet tea all the time. You can't fucking do that. You just gotta eat.
In the South, we drink sweet tea.
Have you ever had a bad meal over here?
Nah.
Has she ever cooked a meal that's necessarily bad for you?
Never. Nope.
You get what I'm saying?
Nope. Yeah. I know what you mean.
And so now she's able to do all that stuff and get out there and do it and prove to her that fuck she can do it. So now people fucking praise her damn cooking. And she would have never gotten that if she hadn't met somebody that tells her, hey, you got to fucking do this. You can do more. I believe in you. It's about having positive support behind you.
Yeah, but everybody
to be able to
don't
get through
got that.
See,
well, get it.
The whole thing with that is, man, like, so you were explaining that to me, and, you know, I completely get that. I sympathize with that, and I empathize with that. And I get what you're saying, but what the toxic part is...
Explain the toxic part.
The toxic part is, so when you were saying you were sitting down here, but you can't go to your wife, and you're like, you know, you can't go to her or Mrs. Tumbler and go, you know...
And talk to her.
This is killing me inside. You feel like you have to bottle them up and be strong to support, but it's okay for you to be able to break down. Yeah. It's okay to be able to share your feelings and okay to you to have weak spots.
Well, for me, it absolutely is. But when I share my feelings about certain things, I talk to this man.
Empathy or not, sympathy or not.
You just need to get it out.
Yeah, you just if you need to talk to if I need to talk to this fucking painter right here, the fucking wood on the goddamn wall. You write shit down. Yeah, or you just write it the fuck down.
That gets it out really
Sharing.
well.
I had to learn that. And, you know, like I said, me, personally, I deal with anxiety and depression. I've been dealing with it the past.
Do you smoke weed?
I don't.
You should.
Yeah.
Or take CBD. Actually, you should take
the CBD
we'll talk,
stuff.
Yeah, we'll talk. Trust me, and it won't pop it dirty for a drug test, nothing like that.
I'm not worried about a drug test.
Okay, well then no.
It makes me weird. Yeah, I just had to. I've quit for about 6 years now, so I'm trying to keep it rolling. But
is your employee watching? Is your employer watching?
Don't give a fuck about that. I work in a restaurant.
No, the CBD doesn't give you any high or anything like that. It just helps a lot with anxiety.
Oh yeah. And there's a lot of,
you know what I mean?
medical and health problems.
Like, you've seen what that shit does.
Yeah.
And, you know, but like me dealing with that, and I had to find my own outlets, you know, coming from a young age where I dealt with a lot of, I didn't necessarily have a hard life, you know, in a physical form. You know, some people, you know, they have.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. The kids these days got it pretty rough, and I believe so, because like everything you do, like back in the day. If I got beat up, it was just such and such beat me up, and it's all word of mouth from into my little community. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Now if you get washed on the gram, the whole world is laughing at you.
Yeah, because somebody's got a cell phone.
Yeah,
I mean, even
that girl that Starkeisha girl beat up.
Don't do it, Starkeisha.
Did she kill herself?
Starkeisha.
But this might
was
be
she about to kill herself?
this might be one of the problems with the younger generation. I'm sorry to single you out. Because
we're all millennials.
Well, I still
with
I
the
still
younger
grew up-
generation, 25 years old.
Okay.
I'm like in the prime ripe age where I grew up.
Okay, but
where
look.
I was like, I had the no technology, and then I had it all at once.
Yeah,
so like
I
got the
grew
best
up.
of
I had
both
the
worlds.
old technology and then went into the new technology.
Right.
That's how I grew up. Well, that's not my point. Is okay. You growing up in the life that you grew up in, would you rather have had a perfect childhood and experience all the bad shit that happened to you when you were a child now? Or would you have rather just experienced it when you were a child, learn from it, and grew up the person you are?
I don't know. I don't know how I'd be. It's hard to say because I don't know how I'd be if I had. Would I be different? I don't know if I'd be different. Would I be the same? I'm pretty sure I'd be different because who you are
absolutely
is your
different.
compilation of
Absolutely.
your experiences. So I'd be different, but me saying it me now, like yeah, but that version of me probably would not
Would
want
be-
nothing hard. Hey, bro, what happened to you? No, hell no.
Well,
It ain't one of that.
and
you
then
know?
all of the bad things that happen throughout your life, disappointment, hardship, all that stuff, everything happened to you after you turned 18 and you're an
Yeah.
adult and on your own.
Yeah. So
Which one would you rather have?
I don't know.
Me personally, I'm happy all the bad shit happened when I was young, simply because of the fact that it made me now, and I couldn't even fathom going through the shit that I went through as a kid
Yeah.
today in adulthood.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that if you're just ignorant, like you were talking about earlier,
Yeah.
if you're just fucking ignorant to
You just
all
don't
the
know.
fears and everything in the world, that's how kids, and I'm sorry, but you're the top of the generation, the younger kids below you, a lot of them grew up with, oh, it's okay, honey. We're going to nerf this world up for you. You're not going to know what it feels like to bang your head on the fucking wall. You're not going to know what it feels like, to do stupid shit. You're not going to know disappointment because we're protecting you. We're going to keep you in this little bubble. And then you're going to turn 18 and have to go out in the real world. And guess what? You just jumped in a pool of fucking sharks.
Yeah.
And now you're going to get all this disappointment, all this depression, all this stupid shit.
Which is why men's mental health is
Exactly.
more important now than it was
Than
than
it's ever been,
Than ever.
you
Yeah.
know?
Okay. So to all the young men out there, if you got a problem, something bothering you, get yourself a brother. Get yourself an older brother, somebody that you can talk to that has been through the shit that you're going through right now, so that you can have somebody to talk to that give good advice, and make sure it's good advice.
Absolutely.
Get a couple of them and see what they all say, and just kind of make up your own opinion out of
Because
it.
we do not know. We don't.
That's
like,
our outlet.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I was lucky enough to, because me growing up, I didn't have. I have my family, but my mother's Moroccan, as you know. But
Yeah.
my other half of my family lives 3,500 miles away on the continent of Africa. So, I mean, I can't outlet, but my family here, outside of my father, my mother, and my brother, I didn't have anybody to talk to. When my grandmother died in 2000, the family split apart, and blase, and my uncle was racist about my mother and all this shit. And, I had a different life.
So you had a fucked up life, just like the rest of us, and you
Yeah.
had to get through it.
Yeah,
and now
and
you're
I mean,
getting
but
through
there's
it.
a different outlet, and
Look, man, being
growing
25
up,
sucks. Trust me. It sucks.
It fucking
It's not as
sucks.
cool. Like, you're going to hit 30 and go, yeah, I was fucking pretty dumb when I was 25. I did a lot of
Yeah.
stupid shit. Am I wrong?
Yeah. No, you're not wrong.
No, oh, yeah.
I mean,
No,
so
this-
you're just going through some stupid shit. And look, now you got two older gentlemen that are your friends
that's what I meant.
that
Like
are
you
able to
sit
say, hey,
here-
bro, it's going to be fine. Trust me. You just got to keep fucking grinding.
Yeah,
Keep
and-
grinding. And my advice for you
Embrace
is
the
get
suck.
it fucking now. Get it fucking now. Get yourself in a position that when you hit 30, you're making at least $150,000 a year.
Yeah,
I would
hope.
say any advice to any young guys who feel like they're alone and we blacked out, having any kind of men's health issues. I would say like you said, get some brothers, get you a group, get you some a support group.
Absolutely.
And if you can't just naturally find some people are introverts, and you can't just naturally find make friends and so forth and so on. Don't be afraid to seek professional help. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, get professional help if you got to.
And if
'cause-
you're in a deep dark spot, the hotline
Hit the hotline.
Always
hit the
hotline.
bro.
The hotline.
You know what? Contact the Empty Tumbler Project. I'll give you the best advice I can.
Absolutely, man. Well, like that's.
I got you.
As human beings, I feel like that's why we were put on this earth, man.
Yeah.
We're here to love one another, and we're here to make each other feel comfortable. Yeah, shit sucks.
Men have to be men.
Like I said,
I mean, that's our thing. We got the dick. We're the strong ones. We're the fucking ones that get people through. And I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, you're fine. No, you didn't interrupt me. But that's the whole point. Like the toxic part, man. It's like it's okay. It's okay with having emotion and having feelings and shit like that. And I'm a super softie. Everybody I know can literally come and tell me he was like, oh, this fucking bitch over here. I'm not afraid to admit that, man, because it's okay.
Boy, softer than toddler thighs.
That's the toxic masculinity right there.
But you know, man, I'm a softie, and like I'm not afraid to admit that. But I have great outlets. I have super great outlets, and y'all, I'm able to talk to y'all.
Yeah.
I have good friends. I have, my mother and my father, whether I believe, I'm changing their perspective daily on what mental health is, because my brother doesn't really speak to them that much.
Yeah.
And so every time I open up, they don't know how to handle it. So I have to explain myself.
Where your family's from, they hard over there.
Yeah.
And everything's on the honor
literally,
system.
in the Islamic
community,
hard.
They hard.
Yeah,
they hard people.
As fuck. And
any weakness, they will fuck you
expose
up.
you.
Like, yeah, bro, what are you doing? This motherfucker's weak.
Yeah.
They hard people.
And being weak is okay. That's at the same point. Being weak is okay. Weak moments.
But I still say it's got to be at the appropriate time. It's like weak all the time. That's not a good look. No. You know what I'm saying?
Well, no. Yeah. No, from what you said earlier, I just said, when a guy's a bitch.
Yeah, but you know it. But it's
weak
appropriate
all the fucking time. Like, you're not going to depend on him to have your back. Like, you're going to call him or you're going to call me. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
You know what I mean? You're not. Yeah, I'm not even gonna involve that guy. But what I was saying earlier, when my grandma's died, my grandma Carlisi died, and my grandma Cape, Denise's grandma, died, and she was a grandma to me. I was the first person to really just you're part of the fucking family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they died within 48 hours of each other. And when
pretty
Grandma died, Grandma Cape, I knew Grandma Carlisi was on her way out. Mm-hmm. She was in hospice. But Grandma Cape, she was just riding down the road.
Damn.
With her son, Wayne, my father-in-law. They drive by and they go, Grandma Cape just died.
Wow.
And that was
they get back.
And that's 40-something minutes after you find out that your grandma passed.
48 hours.
48 hours. Okay.
Yeah. And so, then this was a Thursday and Friday.
Damn, man. That's crazy.
And so, when they came back, because Denise's mom drove by and said, Grandma Kate just died. And Denise was sitting in the front yard and she started bawling. When they came back, about an hour and a half, 2 hours later, Denise was like, we got to go up there. Because she just started crying.
Yeah.
Hysterically. And I understand.
Yeah.
And I had to be there for her. And she's like, Daddy and Mom just got home. I want to go talk to Dad, see how he's doing. And I'm walking up, and she's still kind of sobbing. I was like, look, you got to fucking straighten up. You got to be there for your fucking dad. You got to not cry. You got to suck it up. And just be strong right now.
Right.
Okay? As we're walking down, tears dried up. She was there for her dad. She was there for her mom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
she sucked it up. But I wouldn't have been able to tell her that if I was a weak chin bitch. You get what I'm saying?
Man!
See, the way
you get what I'm saying.
The way I feel like
I wouldn't have been able to do that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I wouldn't have been able to if I was like all on my pillow, hey, mom, she died. And then it's like, that's not my mom. That's your mom, and I want you to comfort me for your mom dying.
No.
That's how it would have been if I was a weak chin bitch.
Not really. No. We did.
You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, but that's a way extreme over there. You went way left with that.
No, that's the point. That's why you got to be fucking strong. That's why you got to be a man. That's why you got to get brothers. That's why you got to seek the right advice to where you can be there
but that
for
was,
the people
that was
that
not
need you.
That was not an instance to where you would have been the weak one. Like you was.
Well,
that was an instance
dude.
where you're the strong one.
And then 48 hours later, my other grandma died.
Yeah, but
and so this is the double whammy, and I love both these women with
and then
all
you
my
can
heart.
go. But that's
And
the
you know
time
where
when
I
you go,
sat
boom.
and cried? You know where I did my thing? Is I went and I did it by myself. And when I needed to talk to people, I called my brothers in California that knew Grandma Carlisi. You know what I'm saying? I called
circle.
people exactly to get my support
Yep.
to get through the hard time. But every time my wife would start crying, I was there for her. And my fucking feelings went on silent for a minute.
So you suppressed.
I have to be there for her. And then when she's done,
And you just chipped
and then when she got done,
minutes off your life.
and then when she got done, I was able to be depressed, and
Right.
she was able to be there for me.
Right.
You
right.
get what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
you
but
have to show them
but
that you're there. For
Some
them.
guys are so tough that they can't even get to the point to where they'll get
Those are just idiots.
She's here for me now, and that's your spouse. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And they lash out.
Yeah.
Right.
Or they'll lash out and they'll do stupid shit. I mean,
Yeah, that's just an idiot.
I had an instance, in my life within the past. God, can't believe it's almost been a year now. But my ex-girlfriend ended up passing away, and
I remember that. Yeah.
And
you took that real rough. I remember that.
real rough, man, and it changed my life. It really did. It.
Need a beer?
I got one left, I think. But if you want to bring me one, I ain't gonna say no.
Yeah. I got a hot water right here. Keep going, boss.
Hey, I'm cool with that. But she ended up passing away, and it changed my life. Like it literally did, because I had never experienced that close. In my full adult form. My grandmother had passed when I was 8 years old.
Right.
I was overseas. I didn't even get to watch her get married, nothing. And that took a toll on me as an adult as well.
Right.
But
But that's only because you took time to think about it. But this here was.
This was in your face.
Yeah.
Up close and personal.
Yeah, it's different.
And I've never had that happen to me. And I've always had, people, friends of friends that have died that I've known.
Right.
Or known.
And you show
of,
empathy, but it's not the same.
Yes. But
Same
now
here,
I
bro.
grasp fully the entire concept of it. And, having outlets the entire day, being strong for people is okay. That's not toxic. That's not the toxic part.
But the toxic part is keeping it in and trying to be strong when there's no one looking, and then it turns into, he just mad all the time, or and then for some people, like they get physically violent.
Yeah, and
with their spouse or with other people, and they'll lash out in very negative ways because they didn't take the time to hurt when they're supposed to hurt.
Exactly, and that hit me all at once. And when, I remember.
Because I was a tough guy.
Yeah.
I had to learn to be like, I'm hurt, and I'm hurt right now, and this hurts, or this person's hurt, and they're hurt, and understand. I had to stop telling everybody to man up. Mm-hmm. You can tell some people to man up because sometimes that's what they need. Need to man up. Need to be, need to goddamn take it on the chin.
And I think that phrase is a little more. It's kind of like the rebel flag, you know what I mean? It's like as soon as somebody says man
about
up.
The gender thing?
No, the rebel flag with the whole.
I thought you meant the whole man up thing.
No, like the man up thing. It's not. It's more gender. Like it's geared towards men. Like
exactly.
Man the fuck up. Get out of your feelings. But it shouldn't be that way. You know what I mean? It's like you need to get yourself together.
Toughen up.
Actually, just solidify yourself. Ground yourself.
Man up just rolls off the tongue a lot better.
But see, that's
the fuck up.
And I knew you grew up like that. I grew up like that as well. Like I said, my father is from Taylorsville, North Carolina, and that's fucking Hicktown, USA.
Yeah. And
like we grew. Oh, that was like perfect time in old Western. But we grew up, and I grew up, and the way he grew up, he kind of just passed it down to me, and I had to soften him up a little bit because my dad's a go at it and literally workaholic, never stop working, work really hard for what he gets, and I was.
That sounds really familiar, Pops.
And, he kind of instilled that in me, gratefully, but at the same time, I do have my weaknesses. When she died, I went on an alcoholic binge, and I drank myself under the table. I was violent, and I had my moment of toxic masculinity, and I had to pull myself up, and I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? People are literally asking, trying to be here for you, and they're worried about you because you're out here doing this dumb shit. But you can't For what? But you have a perfect outlet. These people love you, and these people care about you, and they want nothing but the best for you. Why can't you just open up to them? And like I said, day to day.
It's hard, especially. I tell you, when I was a kid, I don't know how old I was when my Uncle Clint died, but that was my guy. And when he died, that really messed me up. And I tell you what happened. This is some true life shit. My Uncle Clint died, and I was at the funeral, and I was bawling. What was I? I don't know. I felt like I was real young. But anyway, I was bawling my eyes out because, my uncle died. He used to chase me around and tickle me. And chase me around with imaginary boogers. That was my guy. Yeah, he did. He like this thing you tell. Uncle Clint was fast. I could not run that man. But when that happened, that was until my mother died. That was the last time I'd cried, and I was like, because when I was crying, my old man gave me this look. He didn't say nothing. He didn't say a word, but I got this look that felt like, you know what I'm saying?
I do not.
You need to toughen it up, bro. You know what I'm saying? You fucking up right now. I was like, you know what I'm saying? And I was a kid at the time. He gave me this look like, you need to toughen up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I think he was on the low, he was trying to tell you, you know what I'm saying, this is your mom's brother, so you need to be strong for your mom. But I interpreted it as a kid, I was like, oh, I need to toughen up, need to man up. And then from then on, whatever happened, I just, even though I could be really sad about something, I just couldn't cry about it.
Yeah.
And then that broke. Only thing that broke me was when my mom passed, and that was just too much to hold it.
It's different levels of emotion. For one,
Yeah.
because your uncle, like my grandmother. I wasn't around. I loved my grandmother. We lived with my grandmother for 2 years, and we went over there every weekend before we passed, and I stayed over there every weekend. And that still didn't hit me when one of my really, really good friends died in 8th grade, and like you said, you hadn't cried since your uncle passed. I hadn't cried since then. I was 10 years old, 11 years old.
Yeah.
Maybe 13. Well, no, I was in 8th grade, so we were 13. But 13 to 21, I didn't cry. Not a single drop.
Mine was
because it was dude.
9 to 31.
You gotta. And but everybody has their own differences.
Yeah,
but
man.
Me being the person that I was like, I got to a point where it just broke me down, and I went through so much shit. I literally did not cry until my ex-fiance broke up with me.
Oh yeah.
Literally, when that whole shit show went down the drain, and it happened, and we are who we are now. But
hold on, did I mean her? Oh, that's the hot one.
I can say I didn't.
That's the one. The one you're talking about is the most recent.
Oh, okay, yeah, she was really hot.
I went from 12 to 32.
Yeah. What fucked you up though?
My grandma Amy died.
Not about what fucked you up, the way you couldn't express your emotion?
My dad broke his neck, dude.
Oh, okay. So my old man did the same thing. I think he inadvertently did it.
No, my dad, he broke his neck, and he's quadriplegic now. And when my dad broke his neck, that was the last time I cried.
Right.
Up until my grandmother died.
But I'm talking about when you say you was real young, the 12-year-old. What happened when you was 12 that told your mind that it was not okay to feel?
My dad broke his neck.
Oh,
and
okay.
And the reason being I say that is because when my dad broke his neck, it's who your dad is, right?
Yeah.
He's that fucking wall in front of you.
He's
the one.
He's
Ain't
the
nobody gonna fuck with me.
He's the motherfucking guy.
Got him right there.
Yeah.
He's gone. And guess who's got to hold that fucking wall? And guess who's got to be there for mom? Guess who's got to be there for my sister? Guess who's got to be there for my grandmother, my family, everybody? Guess who's got to be the man of that family now?
Okay.
At 12 years old. So you suck it up and you fucking.
That what you had. This what happened in your mind.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
And I lived with my grandma for 6 months, and you gotta suck it up.
Yeah.
And you gotta no hurt. And that was the most. I thought my dad was gonna die. I thought he was gonna die, and I'm the one that found him. Like, we went to the ranch. He was rebuilding my grandpa's house. I was helping him, and he was rebuilding my grandpa's house so we could move into that house.
Yeah.
And I was helping him, and it was a windy ass day. He woke me up at like 6 o'clock in the morning, and he's like, "Are you going to the ranch with me or not?" And I almost said no. And he would have been mad, but I would have been able to stay home. And I was like, "Yeah, I'll fucking go." And
Yeah,
so
man,
we
you
should
might as
go,
well.
and it's storming, and the wind is fucking blowing like crazy. Like that storm we had this last
blew
week.
all the trees down. Yeah.
Exactly. It was like that, but fucking pouring ass rain.
Yeah.
And my dad looked up and seen he didn't have the shingles on the garage yet, and so he looked up and he seen that one piece of tar paper had blown back, and he was crawled up a ladder to go get it. And when he did that, when he was gonna do that, he goes, "Go feed the horses, and I'm gonna go fix this tar paper real quick, and then I'll just meet you in the house." I'm like, "Okay." So I go feed the horses. I come back up and I hear this sound, and it sounds. Best way I can describe it is it sounds like a baby goat caught in an electric fence.
I would not. Oh, okay.
And it was that. It was my dad screaming help. Because by the time I'd gotten back, he was laying on the. He was laying on the
ground. The ladder
ground.
blew off, and he had fell from
No,
the
he
height.
got
or
up.
what?
He got up there. He got up there, and he decided, "Oh, this isn't too safe. I shouldn't be fucking up here."
Yes, it's not safe.
And so he went to go step back down and
Slip. Fuck.
and then broke his neck. And then he goes, "Go," because you got the ranch, you got my dad's house, you got my grandpa's house at the time, and you got my aunt and uncle's house, and it's all on a 40-acre ranch.
Right.
And he goes, "Go tell your grandma, call 911. I just broke my neck."
That dude hard. That's a hard motherfucker, man.
And so I ran and told my
I just
grandma.
broke my neck. Go get your grandma.
I said, "Grandma,
Whoa.
call 911. I burst through my grandma's house and said, "Dad just broke his neck. Call 911." And my grandma looked at me, and I went running back out. And as soon as I ran back out and I stopped, I just boom. It was like that. My life before
It's over.
gone.
Erased.
It's gone. It doesn't even fucking exist.
The change starts now. Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
And this was a week before we were about to fly to Hawaii for vacation. We had tickets and everything.
Yeah.
It was about the middle of January.
Yeah, man, and like stuff like that. Those are monumental moments in your life, and you know that changes. That's not toxic. That's not bad of you to be able to. You know,
You had to,
to say, the
you had
torch
to
has been
change
passed
because,
at this point.
You got to change because of circumstance.
Yes, circumstance passed you the torch.
Yeah.
And so now you have to be strong for that, but it's still okay, you know. And that's the thing. You went through that traumatic experience, as we've all been through traumatic experiences.
Well, but if that never happened, I wouldn't be the person I am now.
Oh, absolutely. And
You know
like
what
you
I'm
were
saying?
saying
So
earlier,
it's-
would you rather go through it early or go through it now? I'd rather go through it early, too.
Yeah.
I mean,
man, because you got mom and dad, you got grandma.
I mean,
you got all these people
regardless
that
of the
are there
fact.
for you.
Yeah,
You
you've got
know what
you've
I'm
got
saying?
your support circle, but when you age and when you
When you age, you are the support circle.
Yes,
Essentially, you
you
got
are
all
your
this
own.
shit sitting right here, and then you turn 18, and it goes, figure it the fuck out.
Yep, you see,
Yeah,
you
you
see,
are
it
the
singles
You
you
can
out
call me, but figure
naturally.
it the fuck out.
It singles you out. Life literally singles you out, and you know that's okay. Everybody goes through it.
Yeah.
And whether you were taught to deal with your shit a certain way, you know, or the opposite,
You got a question?
you
Yeah.
still get smacked in the face with it. I think he said there was a question.
Is there questions I'm asking?
Gone black. Oh,
Thanks, person.
Not black, dude.
Not no mo.
Oh, okay. It was.
But
But-
you know, we all go through traumatic experiences, and we build ourselves off of that. You know, and like you said, all of our experiences come together and make the person who we are now. The
Yeah.
shit that happened
Are a
in my
compilation
fucking
of your
lifetime,
experience.
the shit that happened in my fucking lifetime, nowhere compared to somebody. I'll say my family's life in Morocco. I go over there and I fucking weep, and because I want them to have such a good life, but they're not able to. They don't have the means, and people have it so much worse off than I do. But here,
You can only
perception
only,
is reality.
Yeah, you can only sympathize with your own situation. You
Perception is reality, and that's the key. When you give advice or anything like that, that's why you say you couldn't empathize, because your perception is your reality. So things that have happened to you, like I said earlier, have not happened to me, and things that have happened to me have not happened to you.
Right. Yeah.
So there may be, like, let's say you're going down the road, you're riding a bicycle, and you fucking fall off in the fucking ditch somewhere.
Hilarious.
Hilarious. But you hurt yourself.
Okay?
You hurt yourself really bad, and you say, "I don't think I can come back from it." And I'm sitting here like, "Wow. I don't know how to respond to this."
This tough ass motherfucker got took out by a trike.
Yeah.
By a tricycle.
But like you can't operate, like I said, God forbid, but you can't operate the way you used to operate.
Right.
But I cannot think of the process in my mind does not.
You can't
operate.
put yourself like, oh man, what did it be like? You know?
Because you've never felt that. You've literally never felt that in your
But
entire
like
life.
on a lighter note, like luckily, you got some outlets in music.
Yeah.
That
Absolutely.
You utilize. And speaking of which,
You don't make me do it.
segue.
I was cool. I was
Segue.
cool with talking.
Segue into.
And like,
Don't
if you
put me on
broke
the
your
spot.
leg and you got to be sticked up for 6 months, you got a lot of time to write songs.
Yeah, you might as well go ahead and stick your leg up and play us a song.
Yeah, I saw this post on Facebook the other day. It was like, date your local musician and break their heart, because we weren't really fucking good music. And I was like, ain't that the goddamn truth?
Yeah.
You got to go through pain to be able to be creative.
Like I said, dude, you got to pay your dues to play the blues.
I just had an epiphany.
Oh, shit.
And look, everybody will agree with this. If you don't, you're an idiot. In my opinion.
So that's the agree with me or die.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fucking
Look. If you don't go through any kind of pain, or if you don't go through any kind of hardship or discomfort in your life, you never learn the tools to be able to work around it.
Absolutely.
Therefore, that's why everybody that is creative has had kind of a fucked up life in one way or another, simply because of the fact they're able to be creative because they've had to have the tools to be creative to get around all the bullshit they had to grow up with.
Oh, yeah. I mean, look at all the stars now that are dead and gone. 27 years, the 27 curse.
Yeah.
These just famous musicians, actors, actresses, whatever, die at 27 from overdoses.
Yeah.
Because they have that. They
That's
had that outlet. They had
That's
that
a whole
outlet.
other conversation.
Yeah.
Right there.
I'm
But
so
yeah.
lucky I'm allergic to opioids. I'm so lucky.
Yeah.
I'm so fucking lucky.
Yeah, I
dude.
struggle.
I'm like, I can't do that. It'll literally kill me.
I struggled with that in my early 20s and late teens.
I'm so lucky that I just don't like the feeling. I don't like not being able to control myself completely.
Yeah, nobody
I hate
really
that
ever
shit.
knew that about me, and I tell people now, and they're like, "You were what?"
Were you on pills or what?
Yeah, fuck Percocet. I pulled my groin and
You got hooked? No, it's real easy because the doctor just like, here, just take these.
fucking
You'll be fine.
4 fucking refills. We're not gonna name any names of doctors or hospitals, but
Yeah, here, take these.
yeah,
You'll be
hey,
fine.
you'll be good. You don't need surgery. We think it's borderline, but take these pills until you feel better.
And what's this boy? You got a gram of
Millie
weed.
whopping while he was
And
out.
what's this boy? You got a gram of weed with you? You're going to
Getting
fucking
75
jail. You're going to
years.
fucking jail. You got a gram of weed with you.
Hashtag,
Damn.
if you hear this, our governor of North Carolina decriminalized marijuana.
Did he?
I'm saying, if he hears this, miraculously somehow, maybe. He might hear it.
Make it
but
legal in fucking North
decriminalize
Carolina.
marijuana
Recreationally.
and make it recreational, because we all want to be fucking high and
No, it's not
nice
that you
and
want to
mad.
get high, man. See,
was
weed,
kidding.
that's the big stereotype about weed. Not that I smoke weed or anything like that. It's the big stereotype behind it is everybody just wants to get high, man. They just want to eat some fucking donuts and shit. But cannabis helps a lot of fucking people.
It is. It's medical.
It is fucking proven.
It is great medical.
It's great for anxiety. It's great for all that stuff.
It's definitely good for the anxiety.
And it's not for everybody.
Yeah.
I get it.
Damn sure ain't for me.
But it's,
I'm just saying,
I mean, the people that can use it and it helps them, it's like, dude, it's not going to fucking hurt you. What are you going to do? Sleep better, eat a little bit more, and be way more productive and creative.
Well, I need to not sleep as much, and I damn sure need to eat no more.
I don't think that the things you're talking about are legal in
I
this
didn't
conversation.
I didn't say sleep more. I said sleep better.
Oh, okay. I sleep.
Yeah, more rest.
More rest. You wake up like...
Not sleep. Yeah, you feel refreshed. I'm talking about you hit that motherfucking joint 2 times, go to bed, wake up feeling...
Yeah, I tell you, but me personally, I don't like the high feeling. The whole, like I said, man, I smoked back in high school.
Take it in stride.
And I didn't like it at all. The whole, I call it lag because I'm a gamer. It's like, like for real.
If it ever becomes legal, you and I will just sit here and smoke a joint together.
Man, I'm not
Straight
gonna
Joe
like
Rogan
it.
style.
No, we'll sit and chill.
Like
Dude, you might.
If I start lagging, I'm gonna be pissed.
From what I understand, it's a lot different. And who cares? You're with me. I got you.
Yeah, but then I don't wig out. It's just I'm sitting there and I'm not enjoying my body, my life, everything.
Well,
like,
but
I'm fucking
it might be different. It might be different now.
Yeah, if I'm like, what's going on, then like I feel it a half second late because I feel that movement. I see it movement, and it's just I hate the lag, man.
It might feel different now that you're older.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, definitely.
It might feel way different now that you're older.
I don't know. If I get
I don't know. I
see,
haven't done it in a long time either. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
none of us smoke here. We're making
he probably smokes. We do not smoke.
Raid my house, FBI.
I'm a square. That's just me. I mean, I don't even drink. I'm at the bar. I don't even drink. So,
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So.
But I mean,
I'm a square. That's
Well,
just
you're
me.
not a square.
I don't think you're a square. Yeah, you just know what things do for you and what they don't, and you take that in stride.
No, you're the best friend
like
ever. You know why? Because you're sober. You're on key. You can drive wherever you want to go, and if shit pops off, we know one person's got all the tools still in his brain.
Absolutely, there is
And
no
if he
encumbrances.
freaks out, starts beating that
Is
guy
that a
up,
right
that means
word?
it's okay to me do it too.
I feel like there's.
If he tells me not to do it, he's sober. You better fucking listen to that guy.
Yeah, he is 100%
And thankfully,
mentally
he is
straight.
twice my size.
No fucking
So-
mental blockages.
I'm the
He
best
can stop me
DD
from
in
doing
history.
something stupid.
Literally.
Yeah. I used to get invited to all the parties in high school and college, especially college. Like,
I can
oh
just
yeah,
see you
oh,
going
man,
through.
we're gonna get fucked up, man. How the fuck gonna get home? You got Anthony here. He's not gonna drink.
I got you,
anything.
bro.
I got you.
Now let me get that $20.
I used to make it to all the play. I didn't have to drive.
You're gonna fill up my You're gonna fill up my tank and buy me Aquafina, bitch.
Let me get that H2O.
Oh man, you want to what do you call it? Cranberry and vodka? No, I'll take the cranberry though.
Need to clean out my
Cranberry's the
shit.
best part.
Cranberry is delicious.
Getting them Virgin Shirley Temples are.
Yeah, all day. Well, speaking of which, you know what I mean? Shirley Temple was a singer, and I want a song. I said, give me a song.
Come on, bro, give us a song.
Give me a song.
All right. I don't even know what I'm gonna do.
Come on, I'll sing Blue Eyes
Oh,
Crying in the Rain with
Do
you.
the one that give the empty tumbler the first piece of the one you wrote last week.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. Well, this is going online.
Oh, we gotta do a quick sound check. Sorry, guys.
Sound check. Mic check. 1 2 1 2. I'm sorry if I fuck up your ears. So.
This is gonna be.
Let's see.
I heard a little bit of it. Go ahead and get your lyrics
Hold
out.
on, let me
Get your lyrics out. Get your lyrics out on your phone.
Let's see. I'm gonna take these off for a minute.
Yeah, go ahead.
Give me a quick 2-second singing. Like how you're gonna sing. No, sing.
I don't know.
Just sing something.
Let's see. I remember when I kissed you, taste wine on your lips, the feeling of your gentle touch, the swaying of your hips, dancing there like we was all alone. On a slow December night.
Okay, good.
Cool. Sweet. That's not the one I'm going to play, by the way.
Yeah, give me the
Don't
one
get,
with
don't get any closer to them. Actually, I'm gonna move this back a little bit. Go
Hell
ahead.
yeah, brother.
Go
I
ahead
got
and
a
put yourself on the
loud-ass
octave.
voice.
Well, no, it's your guitar.
Yeah, the
gets picked up.
guitars.
These aren't dynamic mics.
Oh, okay.
These are
the mono.
All right, let's see.
I'm
going to be...
Damn it, what are they called? They're not dynamic.
It's like mono.
No, it's.
I'm gonna put my the observing glasses on. I love these glasses.
Put your other ones on.
What other shit? I actually
Don't
like
put your
those
shoe
too.
glasses on.
Makes me feel smart.
Observational.
How's that make me look, Tumblers? How's that look?
Like a fag.
I feel like Shannon Sharp.
Yeah, nobody's seen. There we go. Now you can be all mono and shit.
Sorry, just taking a second to tune this sucker up. Actually, you mind passing me that peak right over there?
What do you got?
Sitting on the table. Yeah, my man. So I just wrote this one last week.
Yep.
This
Last
one,
week?
Yep. This one's called "I Want to Drive You Home," and
This shit is dope. So I'll let you
I wrote
know.
this kind of as a mixed emotion towards women that I've had past relationships with. You know, you just want to be everything. You know, you want to be about them every time. You know, you just crazy things end up happening when you're young, man. So
Man, just fucking give
this
it
one
to it,
is
dog.
called "I Want to Drive You Home."
Slow intro.
I pulled in and ordered up around. I didn't feel like talking, so I grabbed that beer and chugged it down. Lord knows I was right where I needed to be, even though I was feeling low. Something walked in, spirit snow. Front door swung wide open, you came waltzing in. The camo shirt and your hair pulled back, Lord knows where you've been. Your eyes lit up, and they locked in with mine. I tried to resist, now I'm hooked on your line. Guess this one is my clear sign. My heart's racing in circles in the headlight beams, singing every word from your phone screen, catching on fire from that one child. Midnight kiss in a parking lot, burning in my chest like a moonshine. Your looks are giving me a green light. Don't stop yet, just one more song. So I wanna drive you home. After a short while now, didn't think I'd get this far, but you're damn near like an angel, floated down here from the stars. Now ever since I looked up and made that leap, I get the same old feeling every time we meet. My heart's racing in circles in the headlight beams, singing every word from your phone screen, catching on fire from that one shot. Midnight kiss in a parking lot,
burning in my chest like a moonshine. Your looks are giving me a green light. Don't stop yet, just one more song. I wanna drive you home. I wanna drive you home.
Drive me home. Isaac Hickerson. Fucking beautiful.
My heart's racing in circles in the headlight beams, singing every word from your phone screen. Catching on fire from that one side. Midnight kiss in a parking lot. Burning in my chest like a moonshine. Looks are giving me a green light. Don't stop yet, just one more song. I know it won't take long, so I wanna drive you home. I wanna drive you home.
That's a hit right there. That's a motherfucking hit right there. Yo, that's a motherfucking hit right there.
Thank you, thank you.
That's it right
I'm
there.
trying, man.
All right, man. This is your moment. Whatever you want to play.
Oh, yeah, whatever I want to play.
Yep. You're gonna give us kind of like a cool little concert, and then we're gonna end the podcast. We're already at an hour and a half.
Hell yeah. Damn, we've been talking for a minute.
Hey, yo, are you gonna stay to eat or you got somewhere to be?
I don't think I have anywhere to eat or stay or be, so I will stay.
All right, you're gonna eat here, and if you need to sleep on the couch, you can. Just don't break my fucking couch.
Because I'm a big ass motherfucker.
Yeah, he's 70
All right,
foot
you sleep on the
11.
floor, whatever.
7 foot 11.
This one,
I don't know if y'all can tell by looking at this guy, he's like 6'8".
yeah, I don't look that big. I have a normal sized torso and a long ass leg.
Yeah, like I said, he's like 6'8". I know when you saw him like in the preview, like, man, he's shrinking down. Bro, 6'8".
Definitely taller than me.
This one's called Pour It on Ice.
Alright.
Backer of a 5, gonna head to the house. Gonna shower, shave, and get real nice. I'm headed south. 'Cause every day it's the same damn thing, and don't much ever change. Gonna drive into those neon lights, start to call my name. Pulled sideways out my drive, doing 99 in a 55. Hope the sheriff got his fill, 'cause I ain't stopping tonight. Heart set on that black label, yeah, I'm gonna give it a whirl. On to the next one. Hell with that girl. So let that view set it off, 'cause I ain't going back. Bartender, keep it coming, 'cause I ain't keeping track. I'm gonna let that devil run on me, let him black my eyes. Gonna take your memories of that self, yeah, and pour it on ice.
I'll make sure I can hear you. Go ahead, keep going.
Yeah, I woke up Monday morning, all of your things gone. And I don't know that we were right, but damn sure was wrong. Better call him up and tell him you'll be on the way. When I hit that bar tonight, girl, yeah, out and down your memory lane. So have that view, set it off. bartender, keep coming. I ain't keeping track. Gonna let that devil run on me. Let him black my eyes. Don't take your memories all that self care. Oh, it don't hide. Out that view, set it off. I ain't going back. Bartender, keep coming. 'Cause I ain't keeping track. Gonna let that devil run on me. Let him black my eyes. Don't take your memories off that self care. Boy, it all night. Oh, it all night. Oh, it all night.
Hell
All right. I like that at the end. You know what I'm saying? They really put it in. They put that soul in there.
That's right.
That one was that's like a pissed off song. That was like, fuck you, dude.
Oh, Kirby sang "Fuck You, Bitch" by Wheeler Walker. That shit was on.
Fuck you, bitch.
You broke my heart. That was a shit.
Fuck your friends.
Fuck your friend.
For tearing us apart.
Fuck your dog.
Hope he never comes home. Fuck you, bitch.
That's a good shit.
In all reality, I would never do that to the dog.
Do you know how to sing Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain?
Oh man, let me pull up the lyrics because I can't ever remember them. But I'm gonna, well, fuck it. I'm just gonna give it a go.
Alright, I'll sing it with
In the twilight, oh, I see blue eyes crying in the rain. When we kissed goodbye and parted, I knew we'd never meet again. Love is like a dying ember. Only memories remain.
Here we go. Let's nail this part.
Blue eyes crying in the rain.
Yeah, let's pull up the lyrics.
Oh, nobody knew the words no more? Yeah.
No, this is just the break.
Oh, okay.
I know. Blue eyes crying in the rain. Here we go.
Love is like a dying ember. Only memories remain.
You're
In the land, there was nobody.
We're going both. I was gonna ad lib. Blue eyes crying in the rain. Down, boom.
Okay. Little John
I
at the
always,
end.
I always forget the lyrics at the first verse because it's always so good.
Hit the sponsor. Call it.
Oh, this episode of the podcast is sponsored by CCS Off-Road for all your off-road needs.
You can dream it. We can build it.
If you want to be the baddest mother trucker off-road, give me a call.
And who
And
they got
also,
special guest? Oh, go ahead.
American Savage.
American Savage Music.
American
Uncle
Savage,
Sam.
Uncle Sam.
American
Check him out on
Savage
Facebook,
Music.
Twitter, Instagram. Check him out at your mom's house. It's kind of a bad motherfucker.
You can see him locally
And
sometimes.
our special guest, Mr. Isaac Hickerson. Thank you so much, bro. That was great. We're gonna have some fun. Maybe drink a little bit of whiskey, eat some ribs,
Ribs!
some potatoes,
Ribs.
and it's also sponsored by DWC Photography. Look them up at DWC Photography on Instagram and DWC Photography's page on Facebook.
Hell yeah.
We'll see you next Saturday, Tumblers.
And give AnthonyRedmondMonday.com.
And give AnthonyRedmondMoney.com. If you guys want to hear the live version, please like and share everything you've seen here today. It really helps out a lot. May not seem like a lot, but it only takes a few minutes.
Like and
We'll
share.
talk to you guys later. Love you. Bye.
Later, Tumblers.
Later.
That's fucking great. I'm about to talk. I'm gonna try to talk Denise into letting me